How's it going, everybody? It's a little bit afternoon. I've been here for about 2 hours now, and we've had people in and out all morning. No sales yet, but we definitely got some interesting trade-ins, and I finished that DS today. I'm actually waiting on the customer to come and get it right now. So after I get back inside, I'll show you everything that we've got in today, and I'll show you that DS that I fixed. Well, I'm finally back at the store. I've been here probably about an hour and a half. I think it was about 1:30 shortly after that customer came back and picked up their DS that I fixed for them. I had to leave and close our section of the store and go visit my son at the school and take care of some personal stuff there. But we did still get some really cool trade-ins today, and after I got back up here and reopened our section of the store, we had one more trade-in. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those. This is probably going to end up being a shorter vlog, so I might have some bonus stuff to throw in at the end. Maybe I'll show off part of my collection or something, I don't know. We'll see what happens later tonight. So there's a man named, well, I'm not going to give out his name, just out of respect to him. But he's one of our regulars, and he doesn't always just bring us games, but he does bring us a lot of interesting stuff. Richard met him when he was doing a sale at some of the storage units here in town he owns. There's a whole funny story that goes along with that, but the guy really liked the prices that we gave him on some of the stuff out of his units and brought in some of his personal stuff one day. This is not it. We've long since sold most of that, but it was, if you follow us on Facebook, he was the man that brought in the Rob the Robot. And he has since brought in quite a bit of interesting stuff besides just video games. Today he brought in a copy of Tomb Raider, and he just gave that to me. He brought in one of these Genesis Ultimate Portable Game Players. Got that for a steal. And he knows that I have a love for PVR and old vintage PVR stuff. So he brought me that. I'm going to go home and clean that up, obviously. It's the old pull-off tab can. Steel seal. Kind of cool, kind of beat up. I've got a little collection of them at the house. That's not the cool stuff he brought, though. So, this is the cool stuff he brought. Got the Jimi Hendrix Experience Axis, Bold as Love. The Jimi Hendrix Experience, Are You Experienced? Rolling Stones, Through the Past Darkly, Big Hits, Volume 2. That is just a really cool looking record. And then Cheap Thrills, Big Brother and the Holding Company. If you're not familiar, this is Janis Joplin's band. All kinds of interesting artwork on the front of this. So he brought those in for us, and I guess he's got a whole box full of them that we're going to go, hopefully I'm going to go take a look at on Friday, I believe, so. And then the final trade-in of the day happened about 5 minutes ago. I was about to walk over to the door and close up for the day. It was just me and the DS customer in here chatting. And, actually, no, I think it was after he left. But a couple came in, wanted to know if we bought PS4 controllers. Of course we do. So, we got another PS4 controller. With that, though, we got this monstrosity. I don't even know where to begin with this. I told the guy it was a Chinese reproduction and we couldn't give him anything for it, so he just left it here. It says it is Pokemon X and Pokemon Y, but obviously those are DS games and they don't work on the Game Boy. I turned it on and everything is in Chinese, like the label there, and it appears to be Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, all on one cart, all in Chinese. For some reason there it says 479 in one. There's not anywhere close to that. So, we didn't pay anything for this. I think it might just end up going in the collection at home because it's just odd. I kind of like these reproductions, even if I can't play it. But we do not sell them here at the store, so like you can tell that board is way off. So at the very least, it could make a good replacement cart for something real if it ever gets damaged. But that's all our trade-ins for today. So Saturday after the auction, we left pretty much everything we had bought at the auction sitting in the middle of the store because we're closed on Sundays, and there was no walking space. We came back up Sunday afternoon about 4, and we were here until around, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, and we used those new display cabinets and kind of redid our whole area. So if you're familiar with what our store looked like before, this is going to look quite a bit different, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what we did. So after the auction, that whole floor was filled up with old computer parts. That pool table was full. We also had our new displays out there. All those mannequins were out there. It was pretty crazy, but we've reorganized. So as you can see here, the magazine rack that we bought at the auction stands there now, and our full section is kind of realized here. Sorry, the camera went out of focus there. Technically, the spot we pay for rent, or pay rent on every month, is from that wall where the bookshelf of records is to that post, and then it kind of cuts across here where we put this display case and goes to that other post. That's why all of our stuff is behind those two posts. So we've kind of used our display cabinets to fully realize our whole area of the store. And we don't have restrooms open to the public, so it also kind of keeps people from going back into our restrooms, but it also leaves the arcade open to play. There's the clothing rack that we bought from the auction for like $1. We actually sold that copy of Pocky and Rocky recently, so we're going to be putting in a big t-shirt order. It'll have our little mascot Nani the squid and probably some other stuff on there, like the name of our game store. There's one of the mannequins with some Mario socks. We've been selling the crap out of these waist to knee mannequins. But the magazine rack is going to hold all of our loose disc stuff. In that cabinet there in the bottom of it, we have probably 500 additional games that we've kept put up because they are disc only. And we've since worked out a way to get them out, and this thing is just the perfect size to display those. So once our CD sleeves we've got ordered come in and I get everything organized, I'll show you guys what that looks like. And there's also storage for more loose stuff down there. You just can't see it because our mannequins are in the way. And then the other display cabinet we bought, we put there and cut off our whole workspace back there. And we think it looks really nice. Everybody that's been in today has had good things to say about the way it looks. Ignore my work. The cart. I don't know what to call that thing, but on this display stand is every console we have available for sale, except the Atari back there and the Dreamcast there. We're actually going to have a Nintendo Switch in the store in a couple days. That should be pretty interesting. But I just wanted to show you guys what we had done. And of course, behind the cabinet is still really messy, but it gives us a little bit more room to work. Before, it was impossible for us to both be behind the cabinet and now we can both be back there. So kind of an interesting day. Unfortunately, I just couldn't be here for the majority of it. But tomorrow we're heading to Springfield and going game hunting and thrifting again. So we are at Walmart right now doing our Wednesday night clearance hunting. We have a little basket full of stuff so far. I'll go ahead and show you what we've picked up. This is the haul so far. Nutcrackers, action figures, a Skylander, and a Barbie dress. We've been waiting for these to go down for a while, and they finally did. And walnut season's about to start, so I'll let you know if we find anything else. Well, I'm back home, and it's a little bit after midnight. I'm going to try to make this outro as quick as possible. I've got to get up pretty early and go to my first eye appointment in 9 years. So, after that, I'm going to run by the store and get a couple things done. And then I'm heading to Springfield to do my usual Wednesday run around all the thrift stores and game stores and see if I can't find some deals, find some stuff for the store. At some point, I have to go meet our friend who sold us the Centipede arcade at his work. We've got a couple cool deals lined up with him that I'll definitely get some footage of. And then after that, it's D&D night over at our other friend's house. I don't think we're going to progress any further in our D&D campaign because I think 2 of our party members are going to be gone. So it might just be a paint minifigures night or a board game night. I guess we'll see. I don't usually film there, but I might tomorrow night since it's just going to be 4 of us. No, it'll be 5. I always forget about Bubbles. Fucking Bubbles. But tomorrow's vlog should be a little bit interesting. It'll be different than just the usual run around the game store. So I'm going to jump off here, and I will see you guys on tomorrow's vlog. Thanks for watching.